Well, one of Australia's most recognisable acts, the Whitlams, are currently touring the nation.
Accompanied by a full orchestra, they are reshaping their renowned hits for both old and new fans.
A letter to you on a cassette, 'cause we don't write anymore.
For more than 3 decades, Tim Freedman has been at the helm of the Whitlams.
There's no aphrodisiac like loneliness.
Australia's indie rockers with a signature sound and potent lyrics. And with 7 albums, 3 ARIAs and a Hottest 100 win under their belt, there's plenty to be thankful for.
Thank you, each and every one of you.
And he's fired up this morning. Tim Freedman joins us live in studio right now. Good morning to you. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, Mon, and good morning, Australia.
Tim, I was one of the rages that went to one of your matinee performances the other day.
Bed and book by 7
Yeah, exactly. That was me.
I do love a matinee.
Yeah.
Now, you've taken to the stage for that very first song, and you had claimed that you'd lost your falsetto because you'd been playing poker or something.
No, I lost it in a poker game.
You actually traded it in a poker game? You bet it?
Well, no, it was a joke, David.
But regardless, your daughter was there helping you out, wasn't she?
Yes, my daughter sang the high bits, because it's actually, the song's called Beauty in Me, and it's about a 19-year-old girl, and it made a lot of sense with her singing it. It was lovely to sing with her in public for the first time.
It was beautiful as well, and she came back and did it for a second time too. It was absolutely stunning.
Well, I should explain, one never repeats songs at a concert, but we got the whole audience to film the second time, so it was basically a 400 camera live shoot, and we're cutting it together. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but it's an idea and we went for it.
It was wonderful.
Tim, we grew up near each other. I remember going to see you in various pubs.
Where did you grow up?
Avalon, which is the northern beaches of Sydney, and you're in Collaroy, so near each other. And I just thought, when David told me that he'd gone to see you with the symphony orchestra, I mean, it's a far cry from those days in the pub.
Well, my first show was at the Time and Tide in Dee Why.
Yeah, of course.
Which is not known for its music, although Icehouse, Flowers had their first gig there, which I learnt because I inducted Ivor into the ARIA Hall of Fame.
It's known for its drinking.
It is. Fred Jones, the great Manly hooker, used to lie under a table and have... that's another story. But yes, it's been wonderful 40 years from the Time and Tide to now.
So you're on stage now, you've got the symphony orchestra behind you. What experience is that like?
Well, it's like being hit on the head with a velvet hammer. It's not that loud, but it's very powerful. And the great composers that have contributed to the show have written lots of lovely new melodies and refashionings, like you're mentioning with Beauty in Me. So it's a privilege to play with them. We do it every 7 years or so, and so I can't wait for it to come up again in 2033.
Yeah, wow.
God willing.
Wow.
Look, you're an avid consumer of live music. You've written songs about it. You're a passionate supporter. Where are we at in Australia now with live music?
Well, there's just lots of great bands. I still like to see 1 or 2 bands a week. You know, when I was 20 and living in Surrey Hills, it was probably 5 nights a week because there was no streaming services. Now I still like to get out and support it. Great new bands. I'm going to Laneway Festival on Sunday, and the King Street Crawl just 3 weeks ago. There were 100 bands. It's really up to the public to just
get out there,
get in the habit and be a bit adventurous. It's not always great, but when it is, it's worth the risk.
Yeah. How important is it that governments get behind? Obviously, there's been changes to lockout laws and things like that. How important, or what impact did that have on Australia's music scene?
Well, in Sydney, of course, our nightlife was terrible already. You know, it had suffered from the poker machines going into the pubs. And then we got lockout laws. You know, they should have closed the gyms down, not the pubs, because that's where those terrible blokes that hit the guy got their steroids. They shouldn't have closed down the music industry after midday. Anyway, wonderful to say that just 2 weeks ago the state government repealed the lockout laws, and Sydney's really bouncing back. Enmore Road is just crazy. It's a lot of fun, every city needs a vibrant spot like that, and hopefully Sydney starts to get a few more of them, like the great city of Melbourne already does.
You've always been political, just talking about political parties and decisions that are made.
I didn't mention what party was in power in the state government then.
Yeah, no, you didn't. However, of course, the Whitlams, named after Gough Whitlam, you were very close to
got me there,
you know. A bit of a report card on where we are politically as a country. What do you think?
What do I think?
Where are we? Yeah.
Well, you read the news from overseas and we realise what a wonderful political system we have. It's generally pretty civil. And personally, I think the federal government is doing a very good job for what they've got in front of them. And I've always been a supporter of the Labor Party ever since I sort of fell in love with the wit and nobility of Gough Whitlam in the 70s, and I think they're a good team. That's what I think.
They're still carrying that Whitlam torch, you feel, this current government here in Australia?
Well, they're more careful than Mr Whitlam was. That's probably necessary these days, the way people jump on any tiny mistake. Can you imagine if Kemlani came over with some Middle East cash next week? I think Albo would be in a bit of trouble. But I'm hoping that they personally throw caution to the wind a little bit in their second or third term. But I probably don't need to go into their policy positions because I'm a musician.
We went down that.
We can do that later. Negative gearing.
We'll get me started on that. We'll put all the details for the tour. David said it was fantastic.
Can I mention one more thing? Yeah. Because the State Theatre that you came to went so well, we've actually added. We're going out to Western Sydney, where Gough Whitlam was the member, and we're playing the Coliseum. And we just announced it yesterday in Rooty Hill with the Sydney Philharmonic in May. It's an experiment for us to go out there with the full orchestra, but we're really looking forward to taking the symphony to the west.
That's an awesome addition. I love it. Thanks so much, Tim. Best of luck. We'll put all the details on all our socials.
Thank you.
Thank you, mate. Great to see you.
Thanks, David.